It's your boy. It's been a hot minute since I made a video, but I did miss y'all. Now, this is the thing. My life, it's not what it used to be anymore. I live in the woods now. My internet connection is just not what it used to be. It's not that great. Trust me, uploading this video is a miracle in itself. It's not easy, but it's just one of those things in life where you just have to keep moving on to the next chapter. Now, with everything else going on now, I'm happy that they released CarX Street because I thought they would never do it with the state that the game was in on mobile. I swear, I thought they were just never going to release it or wait until Grand Theft Auto 6 came out and then release it. But the fact that they did it this year was really cool. I really appreciate that. But the game does have flaws. All right, now we're going to start with the main one, which is the economy. The economy is abysmal. It is not good. It is like grind, poverty city, like that one dude said. It is not fun sometimes. Like, the beginning is painful, but you have to keep in mind that this is not a regular video game. It's more like a simulator now at this point. So you have to really be cautious of what you buy, what you put on your car, what upgrades you're thinking of getting, and what it will do to your car's class and rating. It will be eligible for certain clubs, stuff like that. You have to be really cautious of what you buy. And if you do, you will do just fine. But the main thing you need to invest in is racing plus tires. I want the first thing you buy, especially if you got the deluxe, because it's like $20 on sale now, get racing plus tires. Because if you don't, you're going to struggle, you're going to drift unnecessarily, and you're going to call the game bad because you're bad. And I'm not going to hear that, and I don't want to hear that. The XP leveling needs to be reworked. It needs to be like a prestige system, or like Call of Duty or Forza, where it could just keep going up and they can just continuously keep getting rewards with every rank you change, you know, because for us to go up to rank 50, which is the cap, there's nothing else to do after that, especially if you finish all the clubs and you're just stuck with elite races that don't pay you much of shit. And the payouts in elite races are damn sad, honestly. I feel like they need to up that by a lot. Versus like the regular base races, they need to up those by like 10K around there would be decent, because it would actually help progression. Not this 4K, 6K, 7K, 5K. Like, dog, you're giving us chump change like this is Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, this is not cool. We don't like that. The cheaters, oh my gosh, you guys really are trying to break the game before the game is like fully done, you know? I need you guys to understand what you guys are doing. You guys are gonna ruin the game for other people that legitimately want to play it and grind through the game, that actually like the grind. I know some people don't, and I get it. If you feel like you're just gonna buy this game, right, and you're just gonna mod it and speed up progression and get to the end game and then go to multiplayer and just go bully people because you're fast as hell, you're a terrible person, your morals suck, don't ever play the game then. There's no point. You're probably going to get rid of the game after like 2 weeks because you've done everything. Exactly. So I need you guys to really understand what you're doing, the ramifications of what you're doing. And even for the people that think that it was a good idea to mod their game, CarX is actually looking into it right now. So you're probably at risk of getting banned if you are using these mods, because even the leaderboard's screwed up right now because people are pulling away on straights, slowing down the game time, getting through certain cuts, all that type of stuff that other people can't do that are actually good at the game. That's not fair. That is not fair. You're gonna break the game. That's not cool. Stop what you're doing, because if you get banned, that's on you. That's literally on you. And I'm the one that's gonna tell you that I gave you the warning, but if you didn't want to listen, that's on you. Now, next, the really important thing that you guys don't seem to understand that is that they put you guys straight into street racing, right? Now, if you play CarX Drift Racing and you see in the tuning menu where there's ultimate, racing, drift, stock, right? The racing tune is the base physics of the game, okay? Now, what's saying that, if you never ever touch the racing tune in CarX Drift Racing, and you never learned how to actually drive a car with a clutch and learn how to shift at right times and all that other stuff, because if you play this game in automatic, oh man, you're gonna have a bad time. If you play this game in automatic, you're not gonna have a good time, because you're not gonna be able to slow it down how you want to effectively. You're gonna slide uncontrollably in certain times. It's just not gonna be good. So if you do not know how to drive manual in the game, today is a great time for you to learn how to drive manual in that game, because if you don't, you're gonna have a tough time. I can say the only thing you can leave automatic is your clutch, so you never stall, okay? For button mapping, I have my buttons similar to Forza style. So I have an Xbox controller, my shift up is B, my shift down is X, my handbrake is A, my nitrous is Y since we have NOS, my clutch is left bumper, my change camera is right bumper, and everything else in between, you know, clicking in my left stick and my right stick, those are like honks or headlights, you know. Anything D-pad is mostly like reset stuff. So it's all that. That's my setup. And besides that, it's nothing too crazy. Seeing as I'm on a graphics card of a GTX 1660 Ti, I can only run so much graphic fidelity, so I put it on low and it works for me. I got at least close to 60 frames. Sometimes we get a little frame drop, but that is just something to be expected at this point. Plus, I feel like it works in tandem with your internet connection as well. So if you have a really good internet connection, I'm pretty sure you'd be just fine when it comes to FPS. Now, next, what they need to do is add a parts inventory, because that shit is gonna help so many players with builds in general, or at least getting builds going off the ground. Because if you can just take a turbo off a car that you had before and hold it and then put it on the next one later, it would save so much time and money on people's ends. Please put a parts inventory for performance parts only performance parts. Okay, that's the only way this would make sense. And if you do it, the whole community will bless you for it. Please add that. Traffic syncing in multiplayer. I remember this was an issue on mobile where the traffic would never sync and you would just drive through a traffic car, causing me to crash into said traffic car. Now, I can see that, yes, this is still an issue, unfortunately. Now, I don't know if they're going to fix it. Hopefully they do in the future. I don't know. But for the most part, it's just one of those things that you're just going to have to deal with it for the time being. Tuning cost. The fact that we have to pay for tuning is really bad. Do not have this feature. Take it out, because the fact that when I saw this on the mobile version and I got so mad when I saw it, because you're saying you're gonna make us pay extra money to tune the parts. Why the hell do you gonna make us do that? Just like, what's the point of buying the part if you're gonna make us pay extra money to use said part? That is not cool. Take that out. It was cool the fact that they updated the game. They took down the price of gas a little bit and they increased the price of free roam activities. Now, I don't know how effective that's going to be. I will try it out tonight and hope for some success, but I've done a lot of things so far, being like 30 hours into the game. Like, it's not, I don't know if it's going to really help a lot, but let's hope. Now, really important tip that a lot of you guys just don't know, especially if you did not learn how to drive in CarX Drift Racing, okay? The way to steer is not just regular left and right like it's Need for Speed. You have to roll the stick. Like, roll the stick on the top frame of the controller, your left stick. Like, roll it around like it's a half moon. That's how you steer in this game. You don't steer left, right, like it's a regular like racing game, like it's for, no. Their physics work like this. You roll it left and right, you know, you roll it around, you know what I'm saying? You don't just left, right. It's too choppy and it doesn't work and it doesn't make you smooth either. It does not help you. I'm telling you, practice that and you will be a great driver. Trust me. Remove tire lettering from, like, at least give us an option to remove or color the tire lettering so we don't have to like have an eyesore on our builds, because I like to take photos of my car and I like to actually grip on my car with not having letters on my tire. That's kind of lame. I don't like that. Please, like, enable it, make it a toggle thing. Like, I don't like that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't either. Optimization, they say this a lot. I swear they say this a lot, but I don't know if they optimize this game that much on PC. I'm being so honest with you, because there's certain parts of the map where my game just does not want to stay at 60 frames. I don't know if it's because it's still loading resources or something, but like it has moments where it does that, and I don't know if they really optimized it or whatever, but let's hope with every update that comes up, the game gets more smoother progressively with time, because it can get choppy sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. You can have a NASA built computer and that thing can be choppy sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, it can happen. The racing AI, for me, I like the racing being aggressive and the traffic being unpredictable, because you know why? This reminds me of back in the day when I used to play Midnight Club Dub Edition 3 back on PS2, and it's so spot on that I enjoy when they're aggressive and they're having all these battles and they're crashing into each other and they're causing accidents and all that. Like, It's to be expected, and I like it. If you complain about it, you're probably one of those soft spoiled kids that like to play their game on pussy mode. I can't vouch for you. You need to grow some nuts, get some hair on your chest, and actually get out there, okay? The game is damn near a simulator. This game is not one of those games where you can play Need for Speed where it's like you're going 200 miles an hour, you can just hit the most decent skid because there's tap to drift, or you can hit this curve on the highway so fast, going like 200 miles an hour because the physics say you can. No, this is not that type of game. You have to actually drive the car as if they have weight to them. You have to let off the gas. You have to use the clutch. You have to shift down. You have to engine brake, rev match. That actually is a thing in this game. Like, you have to do the things that a car really does. And if you've actually driven a car before, you know what to do. If you've never driven a car before and you're just some random kid, I suggest that this is not the game for you, okay? Honestly. But that's enough of me yapping. For me, I would say this game is good. It can be better with updates in time, with cars they're going to add. I know it's going to get good. I just need everybody to be patient. Work your way through. Be strong. Don't be a weak bitch, okay?